Your debriefing, was it anything shocking when the producers came in?
No, I mean, the producers were great, actually. You know, love Robin. Oh my gosh, the best ever.
This is interesting, Ron. When does Gizmo get his own MySpace?
You know, I've been asked that a lot lately. I better get on, I better get on that. Soon, very soon. Gizmo's gonna get his MySpace.
All right, I got a question. How did I feel after I saw myself with the eggs incident acting immature? Well, you said it yourself. I looked very immature, and I'm embarrassed by it. It's something that I'm not too proud of. I don't really watch it too often, but...
Well, let me comment on this. I have to tell you that I think that we all do things in life. It's just not all, all of these people, they're not caught on film. I think everyone has thrown a tantrum, but, theirs just wasn't caught on film. So that's the difference between us and them.
Yeah. And it's what the house does to you.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Just go for it. It's a good one.
Really?
Yeah.
All these shout-outs. What do you think of Dan and Memphis's girlfriends?
Girlfriends?
Dan's girlfriend and Memphis's girlfriend.
I don't really know their girlfriends. I mean, I met them for, a couple of minutes. They seem very nice, but I've never really got to speak to them.
All right. This is kind of out there. Did you get your tooth fixed?
Oh my gosh. Is this coming from Evil Dick?
No.
Oh. And I tried to explain this to Evil Dick. Okay. Let me explain about the tooth so I can put it out there to everyone right now. What happened is I was actually at work when it busted. I don't know. Have you ever had like a cavity? No.
Actually,
never a cavity? Good for you.
No, I got my first one last time I went.
Really? Your first one? That's so good. But anyways, I had one and it was killing me and I went to bite into something and it completely cracked.
Oh.
Yeah, it completely cracked. And it was right as I was going on to the show. So, it takes a month I rushed to the dentist because I was freaking out. I'm like, oh my God, I can't walk around with the tooth missing, blah, 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 blah. I mean, the girls all tease me at work. I tease myself about it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't walk around like this. JJ actually got me to the dentist the same day. I left work. They brought somebody in to cover my shift for work. We're here to come find it out. Before you get another one replaced, you have to wait for it to heal for a month. So I was going on the show and the dentist, he wouldn't touch it. He's like, it's not healed, your gums aren't healed, I can't do anything about it. So I promise, yes, of course, I mean, don't think that I don't think about this all the time, even going on to the show, but that's exactly what happened with all of that.
I feel like this is something that's I'm going to bring this up because this is something that people have brought up to me. I put on a little weight since the house. How did you feel when you found out that Michelle and April were talking about weight?
I have to laugh about this because Michelle was the heaviest girl in the house. So for her to talk about somebody putting on weight kind of makes me laugh. And April and I wore the same size. I mean, we talked about trading clothes. We both knew that we wore the same size. So I don't really know where the weight comments came from. I think it was a little of jealousy.
Okay. Snow White would like to know, after meeting Monica, do you think she was really at the interviews like everyone was saying?
I don't think that Monica was at the interviews, and if she was, good for her.
For interviews for...
They were trying to say, like Michelle and Ollie kept insisting that...
She was fake, right?
That she was fake, yeah. That she was at these interviews with Dan, that, this and that. I mean, I have nothing to, bad to say about her. If she was there supporting her boyfriend, good for her.
Okay. Princess Marie would like to know, for me, if I regret my relationship with James. I cannot say that I have regrets. It's so hard to look back and say, I regret doing that. Oh, I wish I wouldn't have done that. You can't live your life like that. I adore James. James is an amazing person, but there was definitely a lot of stuff that was hidden from me that was very hurtful. And I've made a really good friend out of the situation. We are not dating, and he's actually just left for Paris today. He has a girlfriend. I'm happy for them, but I don't regret the relationship. I made a very good friend out of it, which you do in the Big Brother house. KMMR would like to know if there are any future pictures with the real deal.
I don't know.
I think so. Me and TRD are kind of close, I have to say. And he's been asking me about little Miss Keesha. So.
Aww.
Is it Guckers would like to know why Michelle was in your face after the first fight with April.
I'm not really sure. I never understood that. I really don't understand that. Still to this day, I'm not really sure what Michelle was so mad about.
All right, DOLPHBK. What competition did you find the hardest and or the most fun?
I have to say that the hardest was the flower competition just because of the water draining on your head. It was like, it looked easy, but it was like ice cold water, like draining, like right here on your head. And it felt like when you eat ice cream. That's how I say it, like a head rush. That's exactly how it felt. And that was really hard. And I have to say the best was the astronauts. I had a blast.
Oh, that looked fun.
It was so much
I was
fun.
so stoked when I got down to you in Memphis. I'm like,
yeah.
All right,
fun.
XXX man, would you ever do a Playboy shoot?
I don't know. No comment right now.
All right, we'll see where that takes you. Princess Marie would like to know what you have bought yourself with the money. Have you bought anything special for yourself?
The prize money is actually sitting in the bank right now.
Good girl. Okay, I don't really know about this question. Dirk would like to know if your parents approve of your using your argumented sexuality as a tool of trade. Do you know what this is about? And do you think that this is a good example to set for potential children you might have, as opposed to Brian's? Brains.
As opposed to brains.
What is this about?
One of your super fans.
Basically, they want to know if using your sexuality is better than using your brains. I think it's what they're asking right now. I think...
Did you use...
I don't really think that I did. But my best way to answer that is, I think that you... I think that you definitely need to use your brains. I mean, in the game, I don't think you can make it through on anything else.
All right. I don't feel like you did that. Keesha. Dirk would also like to know a real job in your future.
Or just relying on what?
He wants to know if you're just relying on your blondness and argumented body to lead you 23. What do you think of it? Miss Degree or a B-roll movie?
Okay.
NRS degree, do you know what that is?
Okay, the best that I'm going to have to say on this answer is, I'm proud of everything that I've done in life. I think that I've come very far, and I have no problem answering any of these questions, but, I think that I have a real job. I was managing at Hooters. I don't really think that that's anything. You have no idea how much that actually takes. And you have to have a brain to even be on Big Brother, no matter what anyone thinks. It's very hard. It's definitely mind play, especially to make it in the game,
Robin would like to know if you knew that they showed your boobs on the internet of your movie.
I did not. I found that out whenever I got out of the house. But I have seen this.
Okay.